Alright, I think it's time that we get started. I know I keep putting ASMR on my schedule, but I don't think I'm ever ready for it. Alright. Oh.
And if no, and
Oh. Oh my gosh. Ah, here. Hello, Majestic. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. Yo, me? Is that you? But yes, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy time zones. Happy time zones, everybody. I have had a hell of a day today, so I don't know if this will be a long stream. I'm feeling a little out of sorts today, so I don't know if it'll be something I'll go on for a long period or so. So we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, welcome in. Hi, hi. Majestic, thank you for redeeming first. And mwah, mwah, mwah. There is your daily kiss. Oh my goodness. Me and the girlfriend went for fried chicken last night, and then a froyo. I was on the toilet for hours screaming like, bitch, you did this to me. How? I mean, I don't think the girlfriend held a gun to your head, Majestic. I think that was you. I think that's a bit of a skill issue. But fried chicken and froyo sounds really good right now. I was at work today and there were a couple of people who stopped by the bakery after stopping by a nearby chicken place. They do what is it? Like a garlic, like a honey garlic kind of chicken, and I really wanted it. It was so tempting, but I'm trying not to spend a lot of money outdoors, especially nearby where I work because it's very expensive. So I had to resist the temptation, but just know I really wanted it. And Boyd, hi Boyd, hi Boyd. Oh, you get your kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Welcome in, Boyd. Hi, hi. Get that chicken. I mean, I mean. Be one with the temptation. No, I can't because I need to save up for things like my Kamiyoshi when she finally sells merch. Also, hi Zawa Mama. Hello boy. Hi hi. Will you call me a good girl? I mean, there is a redeem for it, so you have to redeem it, silly. You can't get one for free, even if you're my mod. That is unacceptable. But yeah, hopefully you're doing well. It's Saturday for you now, right? Happy Saturday. Nope. Oh, but I'm ready for Saturday, to be honest. Not even free for your daughter? No, absolutely not. Even though the banjos have been turned off, I can't give it to you for free. So, I guess I have to do it now since there's a redeem for it. But Boyd, you are a good girl. And Sim, hello, hello. Uh, I keep on forgetting to turn off the dealer's choice for ASMR. I will have to refund that, Zim. I apologize. One moment, please. There we go, and I will refund that to you. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can do dealer's choices for ASMR streams, so let me refund that to you right now. There you go. Hey, hello, bro. Welcome in. Tuskar, no Tuskar. But Zim, I can at least give you your kiss. So, mwah, mwah, mwah. Welcome in. Hello, hello. How are you guys? How are you guys doing today? Thank you for the refund, Big Sis. Of course, of course. I'm at work at the moment. Naughty, naughty, alone. Yo, hot. Uh, and I'm sneezing nonstop. Allergies? Is it because you're cold? Oh no. Ayo. Oh, Ayo, wait. What's with the Ayo? Majestic? Both of them? Oh no. I'm sorry. Hopefully it gets warmer where you are, but also please take care of yourself. And let me do that big streamer care package. So let's hydrate and stretch. So everyone, let's hydrate and stretch, okay? And a stretch. Okay. Thank you for the streamer care package. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna drop by before I go back to work. Love you, log business. Happy Asmr. Stop calling it an Asmr. Because of the worst. But get back to work, silly. I was actually very tempted to play some Power Wash Simulator today because I happened to see another streamer friend play Power Wash Sim, and I was actually really tempted to bring it up just to play in the background. But I didn't want to break the immersion so much as to say because I'm still getting my bearings on doing ASMR content. So I just want to spend the time talking and yapping with you guys. But yeah, like Boyd said, feel better soon. But that goes to everyone. I know it is getting very cold out, so hopefully you guys take the chance to take care of yourselves. I know work and school can take a lot of time out of your day, but whenever you get a chance, make sure to stay hydrated, stay warm, and to wear a mask if you feel like wearing masks. I know my parents tend to use masks a lot. I don't do it as much anymore because I no longer live in Japan, but I mean, if it gets really cold, I might start wearing a mask only because it just feels nice to have something on my face that's not a scarf. I'm not a big fan of using scarves, so having a mask is probably the next best thing. I'm not required to wear it at work, but I guess I might have to use them if I get sick because I don't know, dealing with food, well, food handling and being sick, it doesn't really work together, right? So, for everyone's safety, I'll probably wear a mask if I can't call out of work. But I would most likely just try to take the day off if I am feeling a bit under the weather. And hopefully you guys too. But how you feeling? Ma, how's Friday been for you? Friday today has been it's been a hell of a day. It's very annoying. I had so many instances at work where I wanted to bash someone's head in. And I mean, it's not the first time that I felt like I wanted to bash someone's head in, but it really got to me today. I had lost hope in humanity. I mean, I do that often, but today even more so. Did you punch a person? I wanted to. I wanted to. Where Zela? Where's the hot man? Zelane? Zelane is dead. I killed him. Lucky guy, it was supposed to be me. When's my turn? What, to get punched? Boyd, why do you want to get punched? I think you have siblings that will gladly punch you if you so choose. But no, no getting punched. But yeah, I had a number of customers who were really trying my patience today. And yeah, it wasn't a want to walk out kind of day, but it was a I want to punch you in the face kind of day. I had a number of calls during the shift. It was very rainy, so we had a lot of delivery orders to pack and everything. And there are some people who were a bit inconsiderate regarding the delivery times. Normally, if it's a regular day, the delivery times can be maybe 30 minutes to 40 minutes. But, with rainy days, it can be even longer because of the slippery slopes and dangerous roads, right? But the people did not care and were very rude. And they were asking, "Oh, where is my order?" And, I mean, I can't really tell them where these things are if I don't know once they leave my bakery. I always tell them, well, it is raining and the delivery drivers should be careful on their way to you because you would want your things in one piece, right? You want the driver to be in one piece, right? So, yeah, I kind of ignored this one caller after they called twice regarding their order because they were being very impatient. So, that's not technically what we should do, but it's what I did. I regret nothing, but it was annoying to say the least. But usually on rainy days, it's not very bad when it comes to foot traffic. Um, but we do get a lot more delivery orders because no one wants to, go outside and pick up their orders, right? But surprisingly, today we had foot traffic as well as delivery orders, so we were backed up on a lot of things. And usually on rainy days, we have like maybe two people working. Luckily, we had three, but even then, it was still kind of scattered with people going on break at different times, as well as our own delivery drivers getting in the way of things. So it was kind of hectic by the time I left my job today. Um, I made sure that I left at my schedule time because had I not, I would have been stuck there for longer and probably have missed stream. And I already felt my blood boiling, so I think it was a good time for me to just leave. But yo, boy, do you want to get punched by me? No, that's banjos. That is a pain. My condolences. It is what it is. I can't really fault people. I guess. Well, actually, I feel like because I have a bit more sympathy of people who work in retail and food and beverage, that I have a little bit more understanding of when things are delayed or when orders get pushed back because, it may be raining or it may be like a lunch or a dinner rush. So I would understand things taking a little longer than expected. I think the only time I would, I guess, potentially lose it is if it was like maybe 2 hours. If it was 2 hours and I haven't received anything, then I know for sure I'd be a little upset. But if it's about an hour, then I'd be wary, but I wouldn't be on the phone complaining about the order. I think it'll still get to you. And if not, it can just be refunded. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I think it's because I have this experience in food and beverage that I'm more go with the flow. I'm also a bit less confrontational when it comes to uh, problems in orders. So if I happen to have ordered a chicken salad and I get tuna, then I guess I'm having tuna. I'm not really that confrontational unless it's for a friend. If it's for a friend and that situation happens to them, I would be more inclined to say something. I don't know why. It's just I'm more proactive when it comes to friends instead of just my own personal issues. But yeah. Oh, Dwa. No, that's cringe, Boyd. You're too nice. No, no, no. I don't think it's like really being nice. I think it's just like I'm too much of a coward. How dare you be nice? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't think I'm nice. Ultimately, I think I do think I'm more of a bitch. I know I definitely have to act like it at work because there are a couple of people who do push my buttons, and uh, I think I've been known to be more of a jokester, but later, like since working there longer, more been more drawn to just like being very outspoken and voicing my complaints. We did have a recent issue at work where um, someone was taking our tips from the tip pool. And because it is a tip pool, you're supposed to divvy it up amongst the other workers. But we had someone who was just straight up taking all of it. And, that was really annoying. So I confronted them as well as the assistant manager and my manager. So hopefully things change, but if not, then I guess we'll probably have to find another way to divvy up the tips, whether it's the assistant manager or manager watching the tip jar or just having that person away from the front of the tip jar. What the heck? You saw them taking it? I happened to see them take it as well as my manager. In my case, it wasn't as bad because I didn't care. Um, but when I saw it in my instance, I had saw that there were at least $3 in the tip jar, and I thought, okay, well, I can split this up evenly amongst the three of us at the time at the time I saw it, and I thought I would get it later, so I can split it amongst all of us. But unfortunately, when I went to the tip jar at the end of my shift to split it, there was nothing. And so when I confronted the coworker, I asked them, "Oh, hey, where are the tips?" And they were like, "Oh, well, there was nothing in there." And I'm just like, "Okay, well, obviously I did see it, so I know that you're kind of full of shit." So I didn't really raise up too much of a fuss, but I told them I saw the money in there, so like you can have $3 because it's $3. I don't care. But I was just like, it's for everyone. And I told him that. But I know with my boss, she saw a worse situation the other day. So when she had closed with this particular coworker, uh, there were about $24 in the tip jar. And as a manager, she doesn't take any tips because she's salaried, but everyone else, of course, are hourly. And she had seen it, and towards the end of the shift, she was going to um, uh, split it between the other workers at the end of the night. And when she went to go get the tips for one of the workers who was leaving early, um, she only found $2 in there. Uh, and she asked the guy up front, who was obviously taking tips, where the remaining money was, and he said that there was nothing. And she had called him out on it, saying there were at least $22 in there. And he was like, no, there was only like $2. And so she called him out again. And the people that he was supposed to split the money with, one of them was his friend. And so his friend was like, oh, well, it's okay. I don't really need the money. But but my manager said that's not the point. The whole point of the tip pool is for everyone to get a tip, whether you were baking in the back or whether you were handling customers. And regardless if your friend or regardless if your friend or not, it is kind of rude to take all the money. If like if he needed to take like the money like for something, like he could have just asked to take like a bigger share instead of taking all of it. And so now he kind of has like a spotlight on him if he takes any more money from the tip jar. Um, the the manager as well as the district manager have already said in the group chat, which I actually don't know if he actually um, looks at to share, because we learned this in grade school. Sharing is caring, but you know a lot of people don't follow that. But we'll see. Um, but again, when I saw it happen, it was only $3. I didn't care. So, but yeah, I told my boss if it were to happen on my end, like even if I were to get something like $50, I would still share it amongst everyone because it's just like it's $50. I'm not the only one working here. Like whether it's people who are baking or just taking the customers' orders, it is what it is. So I'm just like, I don't know. I would rather not work with him again, but it can't be helped. I still have that job, so I don't know. Fingers crossed we get something new in the new year. So new year, new job, hopefully. But yeah, other than that, my day was okay. I happened to go home and get home. My English so good. I managed to get home and I spoke with Mama Petalcliff for a bit, and that kind of led into a bit of a fight as well. So it's a very confrontational kind of day today. Are you looking somewhere else to work? Ideally, yes. I think I'm completely over working where I am now. If I can work at a different bakery, that would be nice. Well, a different company kind of bakery. But if I can get out of, I don't know, if I can get out of food and beverage, that would be great. But yeah, I'm always looking. I'm always looking. I'm always searching. Tonight, I'm not going to. I'm going to go to sleep as soon as I can, actually, because I know I have a stream in the morning. So I have a stream in the morning, and then I have to run a little bit of errands during the day, and then at night I believe I will be playing some Baldur's Gate with some awesome people. And by awesome people, I mean like one person. So that's on the agenda for Saturday, and I believe on Sunday I do have to do a little bit of chores, so that does suck. But I mean, it can't be helped. Chores are chores. Everyone has to do them, even though I think some people do it more than others. I'm not really saying me. I don't do as much, so I can say that I don't do a lot, but there are some people as well who I feel does the most. I think my my dad, Papa Petalcliff, does a lot of work, even though he doesn't say anything. I think with Papa Petalcliff as well as with me, I don't I don't tend to announce when I do certain things. Mama Petalcliff is the exact opposite. When she does clean something, she's very vocal about cleaning this or cleaning that, and that's just how Mama Petalcliff rolls. And I don't know when I think when Papa Petalcliff and I don't announce that we clean certain things, um, I think Mama Petalcliff assumes that we haven't cleaned anything, and she'll say, "Oh, why didn't you clean this?" when that's completely not true. So I think I'm going to have to. I think I'm gonna have to take recordings or take pictures of what I clean and when I clean. That way I can prove that, hey, I actually do clean this, but I'm not vocal on when I get it done. So, yeah. So, currently crying while cleaning my room. Oh, I'm proud of you, Boyd. I would call you a good girl, but you're not finished cleaning your room. So, continue cleaning your room. And maybe, just maybe, you'll get another good girl. I say as I am avoiding making my bed. I wonder if other people make their bed when they wake up. I don't, only because I'm the type of person who's just like, well, I'm gonna get back into it afterwards. So it is what it is. I don't. Mm-hmm. I I like yeah, I'm the type of person where if I know I'm going to get back into it at the end of the night, then I don't clean it. Sorry, I don't make it. But if I know I'm going to be away from my bed for like a day or two, then I'll make my bed. Because, when I get back, I want to be able to just face plant into my bed. I go to work in the morning and get back late to pass out in it again, anyways. So, I mean, I know some people, they tend to enjoy making that bed so they can plop into it at the end of the day. But like for me, I just can't take those extra 2 steps to do it. So just like, I'll do it later. It's a problem for future me. But yeah, I know some people in the house don't like that. They're just like, oh, you should make your bed. And I'm like, okay, okay, okay. I'm just gonna make my bed. And this chat is what we call a lie. I mean, I do it sometimes. Only sometimes. Only sometimes. But yeah, with I guess the chores that I have to do more around the house, I do tend to clean dishes as well as clean various spots in the kitchen. I just again, I usually just do them without even mentioning it or being vocal about it. But I guess now with how things are in the house, I think I do have to take video evidence to show that I have done something. And I might advise Papa Petalcliff to do the same. But it is what it is. But yeah, after this stream, I'm gonna eat dinner because I didn't get to eat dinner. I managed to leave work around 8:30, so I left work and I had to wait. I think 10 to 15 minutes for my bus. Got to the bus, of course, and I had to walk in the rain, and it was so gross. uh, but like it wasn't just the fact that it was raining; it was raining and it was cold. So that plus did step in a puddle, so it was like ugh, it was gross. Uh, Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. You make yourself comfortable. I don't know why the alert didn't go off, but yeah, thank you for the follow. You make yourself comfortable. Oh, not the yandere mode. Oh no. Hello, Zela. Hello, Aaron. Hi, hi. Welcome in. I'm over here just complaining about walking in the rain. Cause it's raining where I am, and yeah, it wasn't a great day to walk in the rain. Normally when I walk in the rain, whenever it is raining, tend to just sleep. Walking in the rain is fun, is it? Is it fun? Huh. I mean, if I don't really have anywhere to be, I guess it can be fun. Um, I think if I'm outside for just a short period of time, but I think if I have to like go to work or like have like actual plans in the rain, I'm not a big fan of it. I usually try to just stay home and enjoy the rain. When I was a younger Faye, I used to go in the backyard and read over the canopy. Well, read under the canopy. I'm good at English, I swear. And by fun, I mean if my goddamn toes get wet again, I'm going to heaven and killing God. It will be a journey I return from. Oh, that is the worst feeling. I hate, like, I genuinely hate, like, getting, like, my socks wet. Like, I wouldn't, actually, no, I would wish that on my worst enemy. My worst enemy, I would wish that their socks get wet. I hate heavy rain so much. No, same, same. Abs, why do you hate me? Why you do this to me? But welcome in, welcome in. Alright, I guess I owe you an ara. Kimachi warui. But first, let's hydrate with some coffee. Alright, I guess I owe you. I guess I owe you. Ara ara. Ara ara. Ara ara. Blech. I hate it. Things I hate it. Because every time it rains heavily, I I get inconvenienced. Yeah, no, same. I hate it. I think there was one time I almost got splashed by like a big puddle. Like you know when the cars drive fast over a puddle and like obviously you do have a chance of getting hit with it. I think one time when I was coming back from work, this was before I had an umbrella. I got stuck on the edge of the corner because the light was about to change, but there was a car that was speeding to make the light, and I got drenched from that puddle, and I wanted to die. And like one time, it rained heavily, and it knocked my power out, and then ended. Oh no! Oh, I hate when crap like that happens. I haven't had the experience of that happening since I left Japan, but I know stuff like that does suck. So mhm. I was about to type heat, but I stopped so I don't get the auto shout out. I mean, the auto shout out happens regardless. Apps. I think the only thing that doesn't happen is the shout out video. Because during ASMR, I don't want to have the the videos playing in the case that there is like a very loud one. So it's kind of a bit of a break. Oh, speaking of, I forgot music. So I've just been talking to the void this entire time. Wait, no one told me. No one told me that I was talking to the void. How dare you? There we go. Whoopsie. Oops. Professional streamer. In my defense, I just got here. That's fair. Aaron, your excuse. Boyd's in trouble. I would say the fiance's in trouble, but I think he likes being in trouble. Or the other time, it only knocked my Wi-Fi out while I was watching anime with my girlfriend. Wait, are you guys like watching it like together in the same room, or are you like long distance? Because either way, that still sucks. Let's go. Yeah, I just wanted to have a little something playing. Long distance. Oh no, that does suck. It's like if you have something in the background, then oh no, I would be distraught. Especially if like I can't message them over the phone because you know it costs. Although, oh, also let me know by the way if the music is too loud. I did a little to no testing before I went live. Nothing can stop me from messaging her. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I think if I were to get into a long distance relationship, I would want to message them every day, if anything. For me, I would like to communicate a lot more, especially if I can't see your face. So, yeah, I think I would want to have more communication, whether it's just like a good morning text or a good night, or just tell me what you're doing throughout your day. I have an unlimited data plan and I use and abuse that constantly, as you should. As you should. Like, I don't normally text people often on my phone. Because like we tend to use things like Discord, but if they wanted to use like my actual phone number, I mean, I have unlimited everything as well. I have unlimited data, text, and calling. So, I mean, technically, anyone I did happen to date, I mean, we wouldn't have that problem either. She gets at least one text a day, plus our 116-day TikTok streak. Oh, that's so awesome! Hopefully I get to that level. I have a TikTok streak going on with one of my best friends. I've known this friend for over 10, 20 years. Well, no, not 20. At least 15 years. Yeah, actually, almost 15 years. So, yeah, we started a TikTok streak. We didn't even know that TikTok streaks happen. We just came upon it one day, and now we're currently on day 22. So, as we speak, she just sent me another video for the streak. We've already completed our streak for the day, but we'll probably send each other more videos for our streak. I like most of hers. Most of hers are mostly animal videos, mostly like cat videos, as well as videos about things that we both have in common. So we both like Jujutsu Kaisen and Dragon Age. So she's been sending me a lot of Dragon Age videos. So it's been really funny. My videos are a little bit more unhinged, and it's a good thing she's been my friend for like 10 years. She already knows that I'm a little crazy, just a little crazy. So it's okay. She's fine with that. I'd have 2 116-day TikTok streaks, but the other motherfucker was playing with my emotions. He actually ended our streak, and I had to metaphorically beat him up. I did metaphorically, threaten my friend as well. If she broke our streak, I would end her, because I kind of want to get to 200 days for TikTok streaks, because I think that's the highest one that they show available. So I want to get to 200. My videos are either anime edits, anything related to the second love of my life, or anything I find even the smallest form of funny. That's good. That's good. My my videos are either cat videos, funny relationship stories, and what's it? Not so much Dragon Age, because that's usually what she sends me. But Jujutsu Kaisen, because she tends to like certain characters in the show, and I'm not a shipper of those two characters, but I send it to her, and I always tell her to keep them off my For You page. So, and for context, the second love of my life is Zoro from One Piece. Ooh, okay, One Piece fan. Oh, my friend is also a One Piece fan. She, I think last time we spoke, she had mentioned that she was going to cosplay as Nami. So, yeah, I don't know too much about One Piece, but she seems excited. I know she does dress up as like gender bent Sanji as well. So yeah, she's pretty awesome. I love that man because he is a pirate and a swordsman. Nice. Oh, Shen. Hello, Shen. Hi, welcome in. Welcome. Alright, let me give you your kiss as well. Mwah. 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 Real, I'd say watch One Piece, but 90% of the people who I say that to says it's too long, when Doraemon is right there. But Doraemon is different. Doraemon, I feel like the stories aren't inherently connected, because like some arcs are connected, yes, but Doraemon is kind of different. One Piece, it feels like every story is connected if we're not talking filler arcs. If we're talking filler arcs, that's different. But I feel like the ultimate goal, of course, is to find the One Piece, no? But yeah, with Doraemon, it's just a silly cat doing silly things. And I feel like there's no like overarching goal with Doraemon. I feel like it kind of gives me the vibes of Phineas and Ferb, where they were just doing things to not be bored during their summer vacation, no? I mean, everything in the show matters. So like even the filler arcs, or like, actually no, I would say the same thing like Naruto, but Naruto isn't that long. Especially now that there's Boruto. Do I remember it? Yeah, because my memory is good. Oh, I wish my memory was good. My memory is terrible. I constantly have to ask customers what they order if I don't get it right the first time. For me, I tend to lose track of what someone orders after like the second or the third thing, because I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna remember this. The filler arcs are unimportant, but they are good. I watched One Piece Stampede and film Red. Ooh. And I've been jamming to Ado ever since. Okay, but Ado's pretty freaking good. Like, I didn't get to watch One Piece Red, but I figured the song that I usually jam to. Film Red gave me an addiction. There's this one song that I've been jamming out to, from One Piece. And it's gonna bother me if I can't find it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. From Ado, I know all seven. Oh, you could probably list them, and I probably might remember? Question mark. I'm also lying to you because I'm not sure. But yeah, you can list them if you want. Let's see. Ah, Backlight is a good one. That's not the one I'm thinking of, though. What's the one I'm thinking of? It's Fleeting Lullaby. That's the one that I'm thinking of. I haven't seen Film Red, but Fleeting Lullaby I like the most. But yeah, it's very catchy. But Ado in general is just like a very good artist. I think the last song I've heard from Ado, I think it was just Show. I haven't listened to them recently. So I think Show was the last one. Yeah, I love Fleeting Lullaby, but Tot Musica makes my brain tingle. The last Ado song I heard was 2 minutes before coming here. Oh! And it was Buriki no Dance. Oh! I don't think I've heard that one. I'm gonna give it a listen. I mean, it sounds like it has a glowing recommendation from you, Aaron, so I think I'd give it a go. But yeah, Ado usually it's always a good time to listen to. But also I feel like I want to like rock out, but I tend to like have a stone face as I'm like outside. Just before starting stream, I was listening to High Hopes by Panic at the Disco because we started listening to it last night in the Discord, but I needed a little bit of like motivation to get me to like power through to get home, like rush home so I can get ready for stream. So I listened to it maybe more than 3 times. So yeah, I needed a little boost. Not to say like music always like boosts me up like that, but there are certain songs that I need to listen to where it'll get me out of a funk, at least momentarily. So like High Hopes is one of those songs. Me when I'm listening to California Girls in public. I mean, California Girls is a bop too. Maybe I should listen to that. Though I do tend to listen to California Girls when I'm actually in California because I know it kind of annoys my friends. So yeah, I tend to listen to it when I get off the plane, and they always say Zela, why? So yeah, I do like listen to it outside of California though. I think the last time I heard it was I think the last time I heard it was when I was playing Lethal Company with a few friends, and they had like the dancing the dancing mods. So that was pretty good. I would do it too, prime time. Exactly. Like why else do it? What better time to listen to California Girls than when you're in California? Like the first couple of times that I did that, when I visited my friends, they would be okay. But after a while, they're just like, Zela, is this gonna happen every time? And I'm like, yes, this is gonna happen every time. The emote mod, I love that mod. Yeah, we were actually talking about playing Lethal Company in the Discord in a couple of weeks. I think it may be within the next 2 to 3 weeks we'll be playing it. I kind of want to play it before Christmas gets here because, you know, we've been trying to plan this Lethal Company collab for a while, but a lot of things happened in the past couple of months that kind of was my fault. So it was a bit delayed in us actually playing Lethal Company. So I think I started talking about it in the summer, just before September, and I think I was just gathering interest, but I never really said anything. And then I wanted to plan something for September and October, but September I had experienced a bit of burnout, so I didn't get to do it in September. And October, I had taken a bit of a break, so my streams were a bit more scattered, so I didn't really get a chance to do anything for Lethal Company. And then now in November, it's no networking November. So unfortunately, that means a lot of planned events would not be available this month. So unfortunately, it would only leave December for us to do this collab. So I want to do it before the new year. So in the new year, I want to have more collabs, more game nights in the server. So we'll see. Based, I become Mariah Carey's #1 fan during November and December. Oh my gosh. I know Mariah Carey, I think she's gonna do a tour as well. Like her like a Christmas tour. So I'm pretty sure she's going to be singing All I Want for Christmas Is You. So I mean, if she's playing Where You Are, you should definitely go see her. I'm not that dedicated to Mariah Carey, so I don't think I will be I don't think I'll be going to any of those concerts. She has no choice. What, to not like have the concerts? Huh. If she doesn't, there's no point in going. Oh, right? Like, I feel like at this point, like she has to do the All I Want for Christmas Is You. I think it's her brand at this point. Not to not have the concert. Yeah, like if you label it as like your Christmas tour, pretty sure you do have to have like you have to play that song at least once. I don't know if she tends to like that song anymore. Well, actually, no. I know she does like bringing it up when November, December comes around, but outside of those months, I don't know if she likes it. But then again, I'm not an avid follower of Mariah Carey, so I'm not exactly sure. But if she doesn't sing All I Want for Christmas Is You on Christmas tour, like any other kind of tour, yeah, that's free game. Yeah. She makes bank during the Christmas season. Yeah. Because, like, I know a lot of stores will probably play All I Want for Christmas Is You. But, like, I feel like not only her, but Wham would also make a lot of money during this time because Wham does have Last Christmas. I know there are many covers of Last Christmas, but I think Wham's is the most popular one. But I don't know. I'm not really into like the holiday spirit. So Michael Jackson's label makes bank during Halloween season. Oh, that is true. It's true. He did have Thriller. Oh my gosh. Speaking of Thriller, I did play a lot during freaking Halloween at my store. because like at my store we're limited to like certain music stations, and the music station that we were listening to, they happened to load up Thriller all the freaking time, and it was very annoying to say the very least, because Thriller is entirely overplayed during the fall. Oh yes, definitely. I hate Thriller because it's overplayed during one season. I'm a hypocrite. I mean, it's to be fair. So like in the fall we have Thriller, and then in winter we have Mariah Carey. So I mean, it's to be expected. I think this year I kind of want to do. Actually, no, I want to do it after the holidays. During the holidays, usually when I was in junior high school, we were told to volunteer at like soup kitchens and the like. But I know now, as like an older Fae, I know it's actually very difficult to volunteer if you don't sign up prior, because during the holidays everyone tends to help out a lot more. But after the holidays, the same amount of volunteers that you usually see during the holidays for like Thanksgiving as well as Christmas, there aren't as many. So I think after the holidays I would want to do some more volunteer work. And since my work schedule is changing a bit more, I'd actually like to do that. I wanted to do it more when I was in Japan, but unfortunately the volunteer shops that I went to, they weren't really interested in having a foreigner be like upfront with the less fortunate. So yeah, I was kind of turned away from it, but it's fine. That's a nice thing to do. Yeah, but like I don't like broadcasting it often, because like I don't want to make it feel like it's like a publicity stunt, like, oh, Zela is going to do this for charity, she has a good heart. And it's just like, I don't know, I feel like if I wanted to do volunteer work like 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 more on a regular basis, I shouldn't have to say, well, hey, I'm doing this. So I think I'm going to mention it once, but after that it's just like it is kind of like, it is what it is. Like I want to do it in private. But what do you guys think? Like people who announce like that they do like charity work, what do you guys think? When they announce it saying, hey, I'm doing charity work, or oh, hey, I'm going to do this volunteering thing. Like, do you think that they're in it genuinely for the volunteering, or do you think that they want to do it because it gives them brownie points with the public? For me, honestly, I don't give a shit. Like I don't care whether or not people know that I do this, that, or the third. I know, like with streaming, whenever I do my charity streams, I usually do it in conjunction with whatever I'm celebrating. So like if I'm celebrating like a birthday or an anniversary, I don't really like getting gifts or anything from others. So I would just rather have a charity during that time to to support others instead of me, because I don't care. I like, at the end of the day, this is still a hobby, so I don't really want like anything extravagant from anyone. So I would rather it just go to a charity. Publicity stunts are like a strategy, but it's kind of a double-edged sword. Because like you do have people who are just like, oh, are you genuinely in it for helping out others, or do you just want to shine a good light on you for this one thing? Like, I don't give a shit. So, yeah. I don't think I would want to make that announcement in the new year. So yeah, but I'll say that for now. That'll be one of my, I guess, my New Year resolutions. If if I happen to make more of those this year, well, sorry, next year. I did make a couple of New Year's resolutions this past year, so I will probably go over them in maybe like a later stream, and see if I've actually accomplished things on my New Year resolutions list. I think I have, so I think I should be a little proud of myself, just a little. But yeah, there's a lot more things that I want to do in the new year. Maybe some of it good, maybe some of it not as good. I think there's maybe one thing people might be a little sad about, but I think you'll ultimately like the things that I have planned for you guys in the new year. Like I don't want to jinx it, but like I've already gotten a few things in mind for the new year, so you'll be on the lookout for that. Because see, if you overdo a publicity stunt, then people will suspect you. Like, oh, you're doing so many good things. Why? Do you have anything bad that you're hiding? So, I get you. Wow, am I late? No, you're just on time. You're just on time, Fizz. Hello, hello. Oh my god, I got shouted at. I'm literally screaming and crying right now. Shut up, Fizz. Caught frame 1. Oh. Wait, is that actually our ultra mega amazing epic beautiful cool and definitely not sussy Faye Kami Oshi Zela a Petalcliff in the living flesh? I'm hiding a lot of things. Oh, like that dead body that's hiding under your bed? I already know about that one, Fizz. You should probably get a new hiding spot. But yeah, no, I also hide a couple of things. Am I good at hiding them? Probably not. But I like to think that it is what it is. But yeah. Yeah, but yeah, right now we're just talking about things for the new year because we only have a few more weeks before 2025 comes, and I'm definitely not ready for 2025. 2025 is going to be a scary year for me. I have a few things already planned out, and I can't wait to share with you guys. I have already planned at least all the way out until my anniversary next year. That I'll be celebrating 3 years next year. Oh my god, 3 years. And I think you guys will like the surprises that I have for you. But granted, nothing is set in stone, so even my plans for the anniversary may not go to plan. So hopefully, we'll see. Fingers crossed. I have nothing to hide. Are you sure about that? You sure about that? It's 2025 already? Yesterday was just 2016. What the fuck? Oh my god, please don't. I'm getting old just thinking about it. Oh my god, anniversary. I have everything to hide. Stop hiding those dead bodies, Fizz. We can smell them. They stink. 2025 would mean I've been on this earth for 2 decades. I don't like that. I mean, some of us have been around for 200 years. Do you think I like that? I mean, granted, I haven't been on earth for 200 years. I think I spent a good 3 years on earth. So yeah, I get you. But yeah, I'm old, you're old, we're all old. So take pride in being old, chat. I've been here since the world was created. How dare. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, I am worried about getting a little older, but I don't know. I have this fear about the future, like IRL Zella wise, because like streamer Zella is good. She's Gucci. She's fine. But IRL Zella though, what is this bitch gonna do? 220 are one and the same. Look, there's only a difference between a zero, okay? Don't at me. Don't at me. But yeah, I'm old. But yeah, IRL Zella, she's still sorting out her shit. I think for future Zella, she does want to do a lot more touching graphs. Not to say that there'll be less streams in the new year. There won't, but there'll be a lot more grass touching. Or for IRL Zella's sake. The future is scary. The future is scary. So I don't know if we'll still be here a year from now. I don't know if I'll still be streaming a year from now. Yeah, things are scary. So this is why I choose not to think about it. I cannot do that. I tend to worry about things a lot. I need to worry about things, whether it's 2 minutes from now or 2 years from now. So yeah, your girl has a few things planned. If I happen to make it to 5 years in streaming, I already have a plan for that. We'll see if I have the coins to support that crazy idea I have. That's how I gain my favorite characters. Anyone who thinks not of the future nor past gain favoritism. Damn, I have to think about both. When it comes to the past though, I always overanalyze past events, whether I can change those things or not. And it's very stupid because I always overthink the past events, the past conversations I've had with others. And I always think, well, I could have said this differently, or things would have gone a whole lot different had I done this. But past, it's a past. I can't really change that. So despite how I feel about certain things and how I feel about people or situations, it is what it is. And we have to keep moving forward. So that's my advice to you guys as well. Keep moving forward. I can't even pretend like I'm waxing poetically. I took that from Meet the Robinsons. If you guys haven't seen Meet the Robinsons, you guys definitely should. I would argue that's one of the best rated movies, not of all time, but from Disney Pixar. I think it's one of the highly rated ones, well, underrated ones. So yeah, I really like that movie. If I can do a watch party for Meet the Robinsons, I definitely would, because it's a really good movie. It needs more love. But yeah, keep moving forward. Alright, but before I get too mopey and too sad, Fizz with your kisses. Okay, I got you. Almost forgot. How dare you almost forget your kisses? How dare, how dare. Imagine 118 kisses. What the fuck? I mean, well, you have them. Alright, so let's pucker up, lover boys. Although Kung Fu Panda Master Oogway be onto some things. Oh, I have watched Kung Fu Panda here and there. I don't think I've watched it in completely, because I've seen bits and pieces of the first 3 Kung Fu Panda movies, but I didn't get to pay attention too much because it was mostly during like babysitting events that I saw Kung Fu Panda, but I think I was a bit more distracted by my phone than actually watching the movie. 3, yeah. Because in the ASMR streams, there's a lot less stuff to work with in terms of redeems. So you get the 3 kisses for free only during ASMR streams. So you're welcome. Don't say I don't give you anything, chat. For free, for free. But yeah, I kind of want to do a bit more kisses for the ASMR for the kisses going forward, not just for ASMR, but going forward, because I kind of feel bad when it's just like one kiss, when it's just like people like the lovely spouses in the harem, they only get that one kiss. They deserve more than one, so I kind of want to give more. I'm cooking the lunch some beans. Ooh, that sounds good. Beans do sound good. The asthma, no asthma. How dare. I don't know how I feel about babysitting. Babysitting, I don't know. I think as I'm getting older, I have very little patience for, I think, other people's kids. Because like with my nieces and nephews, it's one thing, but like my tolerance goes down very, sorry, my temper rises very, very fast, depending on the things that they do, whether it's like talking back or like not doing homework and instead just wanting to watch TV or like play on the iPad. And I think the one thing I would worry about as a parent is raising like iPad babies, because you know I don't want my kid to be like an iPad baby. And like I know how, like, for parenting, like you want like a distraction, like you want the kids to like not do, like bother you, but like I feel like you should have like your kids within the moment, whether it's just like having them read or having them draw something to be more creative, because I feel like there are studies coming out about like having like iPad kids having like less creativity or less emotional control, and I don't know, I just wouldn't want that for my kid. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how I would go about parenting, but I know I don't want to get like a tablet for my kids. At least not until they're older. I've wanted to try it, but I can't handle misbehaving children. I don't know. It's different than it's different now than how it was when I actively babysat kids. I think now they have like, again, they have like more anger issues. I don't want to call it anger issues, but they have a less experience in handling their emotions, I should say. And I don't know how I would handle that. Because the one thing I do fear, as like being a potential mom, is like if I get angry. So like if I get angry, I was raised in a family where it was normalized to like hit kids like on the bottom. So I don't want that to be something that my kid would go through, because it's just like, you know, kids don't learn when they get hit. I'm kind of product of it. So when you like get spanked on the bottom. Like, yeah, sometimes you learn in the moment not to do the thing, but also I feel like you learn, oh, how to just navigate your way around it to like be better than that. So yeah, I don't know if it's like really a good way to like parent a child. Kiss but with tongue, ayo. Fizz, no tongue, no tongue. But thank you for doing the exclamation harem. I have a sweet spot for children since 9 out of 10 times they don't know better. I feel like with younger kids, I know I have like a bit more patience for them because they don't know better. But like, yeah, as they get older, I feel like they should know better, and certain things that they do, I know they shouldn't get away with. So I try my best to make sure that they listen, especially when I was a teacher. So it's kind of different now. I have zero patience when it comes to kids. As a teacher, you still have to have a bit of patience with kids, especially when they don't get things, right the first time. You do have to, be patient and instruct them the right way. Oh, ADHD games, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Make yourself comfortable. Oh, so hey, Eternal. Hi, Stinky. Let me give you your Keith. You ready? Mwah. 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 There you go, Stinky. But make yourself comfortable, Stinky. I'd scare my kids a lot. Alright, so duly noted. Let's not leave kids with Fizz. I don't know about children, but what I do know is if I ever have a kid, they will have monitored internet access until high school. That is for the best, though I know like with my parents, I would try to get around that. So I mean, we most of us, we already grew up with the internet, so we already know how to use like incognito mode to like look up like stuff that we aren't technically supposed to look up, right? So I would say since we do have that knowledge, we should be able to like catch them on that, subvert that. So I was raised in a mixed discipline household. Yeah, actually, I don't want to call out either parent, but it was kind of mixed. Some some discipline was brought out with spankings. Others through like firm talking tos and grounding. Even though the latter was done as I got older. So like when you're younger, if you grounded me, I wouldn't have understood. Like as I got older, yeah, I understood what grounding meant. But yeah, I think when I was in high school, I think it was more so I was just counting the days until I could just leave the house. So when I went to university, I went a little crazy, just a little. My mother only whipped me when I did something really stupid. Oh yeah, if it's something like maybe like life threatening, then yeah, I would kind of understand because I would be very afraid. But again, I would really want my kid to understand why these things would happen. Like I like ultimately I would try not to like hit my kid. Because again, I want to break the cycle. That's yeah, it is what it is. Hitting kids aren't like, it doesn't help them. It really doesn't, because sometimes they wouldn't know what they did wrong, and hitting them immediately and not explaining what the problem was is just trauma. Yeah. So like I happen to have like that fear, like when anyone raises their hand, like I flinch, or because like yeah, trauma. Trauma. whenever anyone like in a non-sussy context, whenever anyone like happens to smack my bottom, well, first of all, that's weird, but like if anyone like happens to like brush against my like my butt, like I obviously I flinch as well because it's just like what the fuck. um like if it wasn't like intentional, like if it happened to be like as like we're working and like something hits my butt, like I have like the tendency to like yelp. So yeah, and it's kind of embarrassing. Because like obviously I would want to cry when I was younger and I got spanked. um but yeah. hmm Honestly, that's a fair response. Yeah, I mean, like normally, yeah, but I don't know if a lot of people have like the quote unquote drama behind it. I mean, but yeah, no, it isn't kind of like a normal-ish response. Oh, damn. Sorry, Eternal. I got to it eventually. Given that I'm Asian, my family is extremely strict. Yeah, like my family is, well, obviously black. Well, actually, I think there's been a recent debate about that recently in my house, but um, in my family, we are very strict about a lot of things. Um, for me, it was like I was disciplined to like study and focus on like my books and everything. So when I got out into the real world, I was like, well, I don't know how to do any of these things. And my parents kind of looked to me saying, what do you mean you don't know how to do these things? So yeah, I was very book smart, but not street smart. And dealing with that, and then the imposter syndrome, of feeling like a smart kid who doesn't feel like they've done anything worth of accomplishment, sent me spiraling. And now I'm here. Now I'm a VTuber. Hey. Oh, you've been bunkarooed? Oh, let's see. Ah, I see, I see. I got you, Fizz. I get my ass groped. Wait, like intentionally or like unintentionally? Because unintentionally, that sucks. Intentionally, I kind of get it, Fizz. You do have cake, but of course they should always ask permission to touch the booty. Intentionally, because my coworkers are assholes. Oh yeah, then yeah, no, I'd call them out on it. Like, don't grab my butt. That's sexual harassment. Kill him. Yeah, kill it with fire. Yeah, but nah, like Fizz has cake, but if I were to meet anyone really who has cake, I'd probably ask before trying to reach for the booty. I suplex them. Good, as you should. We do not condone murder here, source. Just trust me, bro. Yeah, just trust me, bro. We don't endorse the murder here. A pen of truth. Pen of truth. But nah, I think if anyone were to actually slap my butt, I don't know, it would give me the ick, especially if that happened in public. Because, like, you know, if a creepy guy happened to do that, I feel like I would want to slap him, to be honest. I get like that when people put their hands on my waist. I freeze because I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, even when my friends do that to me, I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? So like, cause like I'm used to like having like my loved one do that to me. So like it took some time for me to even get used to them doing that to me. But when they do it, it's to be expected. So, well, not to be expected, but I expect them to want to be very affectionate or touchy. Though most people overlook the reaction because I'm a man, but I've had to get it across that I don't like when people do that. Oh, no, I just hate being touched. That makes it sound like, yeah, I don't want to be touched at all. If it's not a loved one, I don't wish to be touched. And it's not really just exclusive to like friends and family. Like even with certain family, I don't wish to be touched, like at all. There is a brother of mine who is very affectionate, and every time he sees me, he like grabs me and he picks me up, and like he spins me around because, like, normally it is usually a while in between us seeing each other, so I know he does miss me, but like whenever he does it unsettles me because yeah, I'm 200 years old and I'm being picked up by my brother, so it is very unnerving for me. So I don't like being picked up. I don't like being touched. With with one of my sisters, she respects my space and she doesn't touch me at all. Sometimes she would give me a hug, but of course she asks, but usually she gives like an air hug because she knows I don't like being touched. Like we joke about it a lot, but like I do appreciate her just going for an air hug instead of an actual hug. So yeah, shout out to that sister. The other siblings, they don't tend to get too close. Well, I would say with the closer siblings, they know to like keep their distance, but like the much older siblings, they will definitely reach out for a hug whenever they can. And you know, you kind of have to like just stick it out because you know they're your family. I mean, granted, I could just tell them no, but it's hard. For friends and people that I usually meet the first time, it depends on who it is. The first time I met someone like Cal, I didn't go for an immediate hug at the beginning, but like towards the end, I was able to give her a hug. But with someone like Amlet, for some reason, I was more than okay with just giving her a hug first thing. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have to reach out the vibes first. Um, so yeah, I don't mind hugging. I like hugging. But again, it has to be when I feel okay to being touched. But yeah, I think another person that I was like willing to like openly hug when I met them was Pan, but it was because like we were talking for a while and we were just like it was just like a very funny experience for us to like actually meet up. So yeah. But the other people that I got to meet IRL, like some of them I didn't ultimately hug. So yeah, it just depends on the vibes that I'm feeling from the person as well. Buff with lovers. Yeah, lovers is a different story though. That's different. It's in a jokingly fashion, but sometimes it catches me off guard. In return, they get elbowed or punch because my reflex immediately tells me to fight. Good, as you should, as you should. I got a question. How did you become friends with your best friend? Are you talking about like my bestest friend that I've known for over 10 years? We actually met online. um, we met on Tumblr of all places. We met in 2011, 2012, and it's kind of embarrassing, but I don't think she minds if I tell the story. But we used to do role playing as characters from an animation. I'm not gonna. I mean, I think if you know, you know. But outside of that, we started talking, and after that, um, this was during the time when it wasn't as I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but like on Tumblr, when you met people IRL or like face to face, like through like a video call, it just felt different. It didn't feel like you were meeting a stranger because it like felt like you were just meeting like a comrade in arms, even though we're not fighting. I mean, Tumblr wars were different. But yeah, when we had video calls, it was very interesting. But it was actually really funny because at the time I avoided talking to her for a while. Oh, sorry, them. Yeah, I avoided talking to them for a while because they were talking to this one person who apparently had a crush on them, but told everyone to stay away from them because they liked this friend. And for a while we didn't talk, and when we finally did, I told them it was because this person said not to talk to you, but it turns out they were very territorial for no reason. So yeah, uh, we kept talking, kept being in touch. Um, I think at one point I did have like a crush on them, but I think it was more because I thought they were cool, not really because I actually liked them. Like I saw like I've seen what they look like and they've seen what I look like. But I think it wasn't really a crush at the end of the day. I think I was just fascinated and being awesome, like being like very cool. I English good. I thought she was cool. That's what I'm getting at. Um, so yeah, I like thankfully we didn't pursue anything, so that would have been awkward. But no, we stayed friends, and I happened to date another Tumblr user who was also in a part of our role playing group. That was a fun time. And they were pretty chill about that. They were talking like as if like it was just like another Tuesday, because it was. Even after like we broke up, it was still just like another Tuesday. Even though I was trying to avoid talking about my ex. But it was still pretty chill. Like they were pretty awesome. And then after we moved from that fandom, we moved on to like I think Supernatural. I think that was the next fandom we moved on to Voltron, and then I think briefly for a moment we had talked about JoJo, and then I think after that we kind of stopped like role playing and everything and just started talking because it got to a point where we no longer had the same fandoms, and so I was just like, we could just talk. So we no longer role played and we were just talking, and we've been friends ever since. So I don't think she watches me stream, even though like I know she knows I stream. She follows Zela. Um yeah, she follows Zela, but I don't know if she watches the streams exactly. But Yobe, if you are watching, hi, bitch, you're stuck with me. But yeah, I love them. And also they do go by they them. I know they also are okay with she her pronouns, but I know they prefer to hear they them. So uh, if you hear me constantly correcting myself, that's why. Mhm. But and hello, my dear. Hi, hi. I missed you, cutie. No, you're the cutie. Remember to stretch your hands and fingies. No carpal tunnel for you. Ooh, that's such a good point. Me do that. Thank you. And but how have you been? It feels like forever since we've spoken. I know, like for a while, you've been playing Fallout. Is that what you've been playing recently? A stretch? Oh, that's not that kind of stretch, silly. That's a sussy stretch. Okay, but uh, let's get in a stretch regardless. Uh, mm, mm. There we go. Tusk and it is no tusk, no tusk. My best friend I met in high school, and she basically kidnapped me. Oh, is it because they're an extrovert and you're more introverted? Because that's such a mood. It's actually really funny because yeah, I don't really want to say their name on stream, but with my friend and I, we're both very introverted. I think they are more of an ambivert. I mean, I guess I'm kind of ambiverted too, but like I feel like I'm more introverted leaning, and with them, they're extrovert leaning. They probably say no, but I feel like they're more into like party scenes, but um, only when it comes to things like a convention or like going to a rave. So, mhm. My best friend of 17 years I met from school. Nice. And you guys still talk? That's pretty cool. No words only, ayo. She's more of an ambivert. Oh yeah, I've been good and recently been playing soccer, which is similar to Fallout, except it's Russian and extremely hard and set in the Chernobyl exclusion zone. Oh, okay. Okay, so maybe that's why I got Fallout vibes. Okay, but you said it's extremely hard. Okay, so is it like kind of like a permadeath kind of situation, or is it just like it's just really hard to do without like a strategy? But because I was weaker than 90% of my school in high school, she grabbed my leg and gave me an ultimatum: be friend or skip class. I mean, that sounds like a good ultimatum. She was basically at my house an hour ago. Oh wow. That's pretty cool. Wait, so how long was this? Wow. Yeah, we talk. Real he has a real great guy. Ah. It was 4 years ago. Oh. But yeah, happy 4 years to your friend. Um I think I've asked my friend in the past how long we've been friends. Um I think we've been friends for about 12 years, 13 years. Every time I ask them, they always say too long. And I always say, bitch, are you tired of me? But never. They can never be tired of me. Oh, no, that's not true. I'm pretty sure with some of the videos that I send to them on TikTok, I think they get a little tired of me because they have to deal with the hassle that is my my For You page. My For You page tends to be a lot of the same things, but wrapped up differently. And they laugh every time because they're just like, yeah, this is you. I'm a little insulted, but it is what it is. Oh no, you got bonked. Hold on, let me fix that. Actually, one of them motherfuckers became my friend over a girl. Ayo. Damn. Over a girl? Wow. Oh. My bad, that broke your reading asceticism. It took me a second. Yeah. Okay. Ah, thank you for clarifying, Fizz. He works IT now, and we still meet like at least like 5-6 days a year. Ooh, damn. I mean, like life does get busy, so the fact that you guys can still see each other a couple times a year, that'd be pretty cool. Um, I have been joking with my friend this past couple of months, the past couple of weeks, sorry, that I should go visit. Well, not me go visit, actually more so they come visit me, because we've had this debate a couple of times before. Not really a debate, but it was always oh yeah, we should do it, and then it gets brushed off. So I don't know, we'll see if we actually do it this year. I don't think we will, but you know, fingers crossed that we actually do. He's handsome too, but given the fact that he has crippling social anxiety, I'm the only person he talks to, but I have introduced a few people to talk to. All my high school friends forced me to be their friend by not leaving me alone. Damn, don't you just hate when you can't be left alone? No permadeath, so pretty much you have to think about how you handle things. Also, it's survival, so you need to manage your hunger and actually sleep, or your character is going to be falling asleep while in the middle of combat. Oh, that sounds very interesting. I would fail because I would not get enough sleep, or rather, I would probably have my companion, my character starve, and have them complain about being hungry in the middle of combat. Which I'm already at 30 deaths. Damn. He's like the chillest dude ever. I text him occasionally. Nice. He never got with the girl. Aw, damn. I also had a best friend, but it was a funny situation. Oh. I stay over, and he has no choice. I stay over his place for like 3 days. But sometimes I get sad because he doesn't cook. And so for the 3 days stay, he gets to eat freshly cooked meals. So that's good. Now I don't know, but I think I've told this story before. Yeah? Zela, you know you have a really gorgeous voice. No, you. No, you, Aunt. But Shin, love, all the loves around. Mwah. Ayo? Oreo? Ayo? Okay, alright. Alright, so Oreo, you listening? You listening? You are a good boy. But how's my shit-in-law doing? Honestly, yeah. During high school, I had a mega crush on this one girl. We were on good terms, talking, hanging out, walking home together, and all that. Then this guy, let's call him K, hung out with me because we were group mates once and we hit it off. Then he told me he has a crush on E, and I was like, no way, me too. Don't you just love when that happens? I have gotten one of those experiences a while ago, and it was funny when I spoke about this with that person, because I was very nosy, and I asked who they had crushes on, and when they told me, I said, no way, me too. And we laughed about it. I don't think either of us pursued anything, but it was pretty funny. Yippee, yippee indeed. You're very cute. A 10 out of 10. Whittlebean deserves all the pats. No you. No you. I think I did turn off the head pats for this stream because I wasn't sure how it would look in Shoost. But Yeah, I'm getting a head pat in spirit. But Anth, how dare you make me do the ada ada? How dare? All right, just for you, just for you. Ada ada, ada ada, ada ada. Oh my gosh. Normally I don't do our hours while my parents are home, but because it's ASMR and it's not that loud, I can do an hour. And we became better friends to the point of being best friends. So we hung out more. We and talked all about E's good points and all that, you know, boy things. Nice, nice. But then one day I made my mind up to confess to E, which I pulled through, but E friends on me. And then like a week later, I found out K confessed like a week later before I did. And so came the 5 stages of grief. I know that feeling too well. I'm sorry, Fizz. But as his best friend, I supported them. Aww. Because E and I stay good friends. Heck, we even still talk to this day. That's pretty good. Even after going through what you did, it's still good to have communication with E and K. So, Also, Anth, your kiss. Let's give you your daily kisses, okay? Mwah. 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 You're so cute when you're flustered. No, you. You're cuter. So, like, I supported their relationship until boom. E comes to me crying, explaining that he wants space, as well as K coming to me like, hey, man, I don't know what I did wrong. Oh shit. Wait, did they talk things through? Because if anything, yeah, it sounds like maybe some communication issues. So, like, two sides comes to me for stuff which felt like getting dragged through the salt. Oof. I wouldn't want to be in that position. Like, I don't think I've been in that kind of situation recently. And, well, I say recently, but like, I feel like it wouldn't be my place to say if I was. So, yeah, I'm just gonna say, yeah, didn't happen, never happened. Am I lying? Am I telling the truth? One, E finds out K wasn't right for her, and two, K is a bit obsessive and wants E to always hang out with him, given that they're dating. So like overly clingy. So like I feel like if you're dating, even if you're dating, I feel like you should still have your own space. Like you guys should be able to like coexist together. Like if you happen to be in the same space, right? If it's long distance, it feels a bit more like it feels a bit different because like you still want to be able to like talk and hang out, but also you don't want to make that like a constant thing if both of you aren't into like having the constant communication. But their fighting devolved to one ignoring the other and the other getting angrier and angrier as time went on. E starts hanging out with me again, and K keeps seeking advice from me and all that. Oh snap, seeking advice. I don't know, because like there's only so many times you can like tell them like, well, not really how to do things differently, but like I don't know how to move on. Because like if anything, like you like I don't know, if it falls through, then if it doesn't seem salvageable, then I think it's best if you just like move on. And like I joke with like my friends, but yeah, I think it's better to like if you do just move on from those things. But he was like, "Hey, you're your best friend, but please tell him to give up on me already. I don't want to break him, but please." So I was just stuck between choosing my crush or my best friend. Bruh, that is a shitty situation to be in, Fizz. I'm so sorry. Mm-mm. But I don't know, like even if they were to like you what B and B B E and K, like if they did happen to pursue anything and it didn't work out, I don't know, even though they didn't work out, I would feel kind of awkward uh even trying anything with them. So yeah, I've still try to like keep things all civil and try to be friendly. So I decided to save my friend. I told them that it might not be worth it, but I told him I'd ask you to think about it. Well, damn, I should be taking notes from Fizz. Hello? But yeah, like, crushes come and go. But that's when I found out that Kay is not a good person because he crashed out. No, not the crash out. Oh my god, speaking of crashing out, I've been joking with a few of my coworkers today that I was just waiting for one more thing at work to happen, like to just like set me off so I can crash out. But also I told them that next week I do have to open the store, and it's during Black Friday, and I will be opening it solo. And I told my manager, as well as like the other coworkers that were nearby, I told them if I didn't have any dough in the bakery, I was going to crash out and I was going to curse everyone out. I was going to curse everyone out in the group chat, regardless of whether the district manager was there or not. When I say crash out, I'm going to crash out. I'm going to destroy that bakery. Because I'm over it. I'm over it, chat. Just give me one good reason. One good reason. I was half joking. Only half joking. I'd probably still crash out and curse people out. He broke the school window in front of me, which flashed the warning signs in my head. But I also feel like I was kind of the asshole at that point, because I asked E out to prom while Kay was suspended. That is kind of a dick move, but I don't know. Like, did you ask them out to prom like intentionally, wanting to like, without how should I say this? Did you ask them out like intending for it to be romantic, or was it just as friends? Because I don't know, when I invited people to prom, it wasn't really as a date, it was more so just to go as friends. When I was in high school and I asked my crush out to prom, it was more so just asking as friends. So we arrived at the dance, and I think it kind of set off rumors that we were dating, but they had confided with me at the time that they were bisexual, and they already had like a boyfriend, which was actually really cool. But at the time they weren't fully out yet, and so we couldn't really say anything, so we just had to like let the rumors fly. I think at the end of the year, at the end of high school, I think they were able to fully be out. But at that point, like, no one cared, because we weren't going to see each other. But now they are happily married with a husband, so that's pretty cool. As friends, but E was the one that proposed the idea. I'd say jokingly, but I took that chance. Oh, goddamn. But also, given that Kay was proven to be obsessive and, yeah, all that punch the window broken moment, I wouldn't want Kay to take E out, which she can't have either way. Which she can't either way. Oh my god. That's scary. Just have like people crash out. Oh my gosh. I say oh my gosh, but I'm pretty sure I'd be the type. But yeah, I think I've gotten better from. Actually, no, I think I've gotten worse. I think I've gotten worse from high school, because in high school I think I was still very book oriented and like try to like toe the line and not really be bad. But like now that I'm like no longer in school and I don't really have too many things holding me back, I think it's okay if I do a little crash out from now with every now and then. I think that's fine. Just a little crash out, just a tiny crash out. You guys wouldn't mind that, right? Alright. But yeah. I'm starting to get a little hungry, so I think I'm gonna have to call the stream here. I know it was a bit short, but I will be streaming in a couple of hours. Oh my god. I will be streaming in about 7 hours? 7 hours from now. So I'll be streaming very soon. So I'm gonna hurry up and eat something. And I would say go to bed, but I'm not going to bed. I already know I'm not going to bed anytime soon. Let me wrap it up here. Let's see, who am I going to send you guys over to? Okay, I think I have someone in mind. But yeah, but where are my manners? I forgot to say thank you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for sticking by for as long as you have. You could have been anywhere tonight, but you decided to spend your time with me, and I appreciate it. I love your faces, but only the faces. Oh my gosh, these ASMR, they don't get any easier. Not to say that they're difficult. It's just I'm a naturally loud person. So to go from being overly loud and obnoxious to being a quiet little shit, it's quite a change. But let us send you over to someone who is a homie. So I'm going to send you over to, as soon as I can find them on my page, I will send them to you. There we go. There we go. Okay. So we'll be raiding over to Howls. Howls is an awesome mod of the channel, but they are also a lovely bean, and I want to show him some love. So we're going to start this raid. He is currently playing Dead by Daylight, so let's go say hi to Howls. I might actually try to remember the story a bit better. I might drop it in the story time in the Discord since the dog can't dump it here. No worries, Fizz, no worries. And hopefully I can be a bit more vocal. Alright, but let me get us into the raid message. So let's do, I want to Minecraft. Minecrafting does sound good. So maybe I can hop on later. After the raid, yes. Alright, so we're going to hit him with the it's a Zela raid with oh no. Why is it allowing me to cheer? I don't want to cheer. Gross. With the Zela Pay Fire. But if you are not subscribed, that's okay because you can do the same thing with the Dino Dance. Oh no, it's oh, let's just cancel that for a second. I'm not going to be rushed off. How dare you? How dare you? There we go. That's much better. And now we can start the raid. Because I'm professional. Totally a professional streamer. Again, we will be playing Yakuza 0 in a few hours. Holy moly. And that'll be the last stream of the week. So yeah, let me just start that back up. How dare? There we go. Let's try that again. There we go. I got it this time. Alright, so let's copy one of those raid messages and we can go over and say hi to Howls. I did it this time. Oh my god. Alright, but let's head over, guys. So, remember to be good humans and make good choices. I will catch you guys next time. Bye bye.